All right, guy. All right, everybody. Well, with the recent fight in the books here, man, we got UFC 288 Raw wrapped up. I thought I'd do some some fight picks for you guys for the next bouts. All right, for these guys. So let's kick it off, man. First off, we got Chaos Williams. You know how he brings it. He just won razor thin split decision. Okay, razor thin. I still feel like he won. But he's coming off that win, man. I feel like him versus a nice, I wouldn't say top contender, but somebody we're all used to, somebody we like seeing. And I feel like he should be going up against somebody who's hungry still, somebody who can match his energy. And I feel like the one person who can do that is Gunnar Nelson. Okay, Gunnar Nelson. He recently had just fought as well, I believe back in March or something like that. So, let's get him back in there. International Fight Week versus Chaos Williams. I like that. Give Chaos some time to heal from the wounds a little bit from that war he just had, and get him right back in there with Gunnar Nelson. That could be a great fight for him. Really test him against somebody like Gunnar Nelson, man, who's killer be killed. So, I really like that fight. I really like that fight for Chaos Williams too. So yeah, let's get that. I hope we get that. Gunnar Nelson versus Chaos Williams. That has to happen. All right, that has to happen. All right, moving along. Kennedy and Cejudo. He just got a win. Just got the dub. It looked like a darts to me, but I guess it was a modified guillotine. But still, nonetheless, great submission. And I feel like him getting right back in there, and it was like, he got submission and he got some hands, man. He dropped Ion Cutelaba, the Hulk. So I feel like getting right back in there with none other than Azamat. All right, Azamat. You guys know Azamat. He had just fought. So I feel like getting Azamat right back in there. I forgot to say his last name. Mirzakhanov, is that how you say it? Yes. Let's get him in there. I know Azamat's a little older. He's a little seasoned in the game. But I feel like this will be a good fight for Kennedy. Kennedy needs somebody. Kennedy needs somebody. So I feel like, Azamat will be good. Again, you can be on that Canada card. I believe it's with Noons. They can go there. They can do an International Fight Week, like I said. Or if anybody falls off any card, they can slide this fight in. He did get rocked, but other than that, he didn't really take too much damage. So I feel like, Kennedy can get right back in there with Azamat, man. That could be a good fight. Good fight for both guys. Azamat's coming off that win, so it could be good for him. I really like this fight. This could be good. This could be good for these guys, for these light heavyweights, man. So that's the fight to make for me. It is Kennedy versus Azamat, man. That's the fight you have to do, man. It could be good. I don't know how they so on the rankings, but they're kind of close. And especially with Kennedy, I know he's going up because he just got that dub. So yeah, man, that's to me, that's the fight to make next, man. At least for him. All right, moving along. We got next. All right, we got next. We're going lightweight for this one. All right. Now, Matt Travola just got an impressive TKO over Drew Dober, man. I did not expect that. I thought it would be the complete opposite. I thought Drew Dober would end up knocking him out, and I was gonna put Drew Dober on here, but I kind of feel like Drew Dober can take some time off right now. I'm not really interested. I want him to heal. I want him to be 100% when he comes back, so we can stop on more African Americans. So, what I think should happen is Matt Travola, definitely fresh off that TKO, in the first round, he should come right around, right? And fight Thiago Moises. Moises? Is that how you say it? Moises? I think Thiago Moises is very dangerous. He's very crafty, man. He's tough. He's very tough. I'm not going to lie. Watch some of his fights, especially the ones that they've been spamming on the YouTube pages. It's crazy, man. You don't realize how tough he is. He doesn't like too much look it, but he is very tough, especially skilled on the ground, especially skilled developing the hands and feet. But I feel like that would be a good, tough matchup for Matt Travola. Somebody like Thiago can push the pace. Somebody like Thiago could go every round, all rounds, make it interesting. Switch it up on him a little bit. Just a nice unorthodox fighter, especially for Matt Travola. Again, man, this would be a good fight for him. Nice little turnaround. I mean, he just put in work, but I mean, I gotta see it. I gotta see some more of Matt Travola, man. And another than Thiago Moises, I don't think he has anything scheduled anyway, so I feel like this would be perfect. maybe put them on any card in the future, any Brazilian card if you want, or anything near in the Apex or Vegas. Or you can even do a little fight night if you wanted to, man. Put those guys on there. But I really feel like Matrovola versus Thiago Moises needs to happen, man. So that's the fight I want to see for those gentlemen, man. Keep it moving, man. Keep it moving. Who else we got? We got Charles Jourdain. All right, Charles Jourdain just had an impressive win. Okay, man. Against Kron Gracie, I kind of figured if it stood up, it was gonna go to Charles Jourdain, and if it went to the ground, it's gonna go to Kron Gracie. But I mean, he dominated him. Charles dominated him, made him look like he's been sitting out for 3 years like he was. So, Kron, I just think he's gonna take some more time off, develop his game. Even though he's getting a little older, but Charles Jourdain had a great fight, and I think he should get right back in there with none other than Sadiq Youssef. All right, Sadiq Youssef, the Nigerian dude. I feel like that would be a good fight for him. I think it would be a good fight for Sadiq too. Sadiq's explosive. He's very fast, very, very fast, man. He's very fast. I remember that flying knee he got. It was insane, man. So I feel like Sadiq Youssef would push the pace too. Very, very like I said, man, he reminds me of like Tyron Woodley, like the blitz. You know what I mean? He's blitz with the punches, blitz with the knees, blitz with anything he does, man, even with takedowns. So I feel like Charles Jourdain, I believe he's a little taller, so that could be good for him. This would be a good turnaround fight for him. Yeah, like I said, it really wasn't a crazy war with Kron Gracie, so you can get right back in there with Sadiq Youssef. That could be really good for Charles Jourdain, man. I'm really interested in seeing that, especially for him at featherweight, man. That could be a good featherweight fight for both gentlemen. Sadiq, I haven't seen Sadiq in a very long time, so get him right back in there will be great for any card in the future, and especially against Charles Jourdain. Mix it up very well. All right. Let's keep moving. We got excuse me for saying this wrong, but Movsar Evloev, right? He's like number 6 right now, but this guy just he just dominated his fight against Diego Lopez. Again, I don't want to say like a no name, but he is right. It really ain't nobody ranked or anybody you really know on Diego Lopez, but Movsar, I feel like him, he's so tough, right? And you want to see more of him, especially with that dominance he just displayed, even at featherweight. Again, man, I want to see him versus Arnold Allen. All right, Arnold Allen just lost to Max Holloway, man. He got dominated to me. Max beat him up, but I feel like those lessons you learn and you come back even stronger. Arnold Allen can come back even stronger. Put him up against any type of card. I don't know what it is, but I want to see Arnold Allen as quick as possible, man. Yeah, he went to war with Max Holloway, but he should be good to go, especially when it's time for Movsar to get back up in there. Movsar looked clean too. He looked like he didn't take super much damage either. So I feel like those guys should mix it up. Movsar and Arnold Allen, man, that'd be a great fight, man. I'm talking, man, your ups and downs. That could be, that featherweight fight would be insane. More like a flyweight fight, the way they're going to be going. No gentleman's going to back down. They're going to bite down on the mouthpieces. They're going to go forward. It's going to be something good to see, especially testing Arnold Allen against this guy, who's like just on a tear right now. But again, it was versus somebody not relatively known, but still a good win. And he's, they believe in this dude, man. They put him on the main card, so he knows what he's doing, man. I get him in there with Arnold Allen. That could be a bang 'em up fight, man. I can see fireworks with that. So that's what I'm looking forward to, that. All right. And then again, man, like, all respect to both gentlemen, but I need to see that. Moving along. We got Yan Xiaonan. I can't believe it. Like, I did a video earlier in the week saying that she had no finishing rate. She was a decisionator, and I had to take it back. She got a KO over a former champion. I can't believe it, right? So no more bashing Yan. I'm sorry, but Yan needs to get in there ASAP. I need to see Yan in there again. She took no damage. She KO'd Jessica Andrade. And I have to say, I think Andrade needs to go back down to flyweight. She was a former strawweight champion. I know she's trying to reclaim that. And her last loss there was what? Big loss was Valentina, man. And it's Valentina. So, but I'm just thinking, I think she should just go to flyweight. Go up flyweight and see what's that about. Like, you know, because this strawweight is, I mean, I don't know, because I'm like, the girls are even bigger at flyweight, so I don't know, man, what's next for Andrade. But all I was here to say is Yan needs to be fighting for the title. So I would like to see Yan versus Weili Zhang. Yeah, Yan versus Weili Zhang. Gotta see that. Do that in China. I don't know, in the next, or Singapore, wherever you're gonna go. That's international like that. That should be the main event, of course. You could stack that with a lot of your local Asian fighters, and some, you know, international ones too. So I could see Weili Zhang on there. Like, you know, you could put a lot of people on there. You know, Song Yadong, a lot. You know what I mean? Do something with these girls, because that's the fight to make next. Yan's proven herself. She just blitzed the former champion in the first round, so we love to see it. And both girls done it. And if you notice, both women have, you know, KO'd Jessica Andrade in the first round. So this is a story made. She wants the title. She's hollering for it. This is the fight she wants next. So I think Weili doesn't have anything scheduled, I believe. So International Fight Week, they can roll around in July and have this fight go down. Or again, like I said, wait for a card in China. But Yan versus Weili Zhang, that's the fight to make. All right, moving along, man. Your co-main event, man. Your co-main event. Again, man, I predicted it wrong. I thought Gilbert Burns was going to go in there and smoke Belal Muhammad, man. You know, he was going to smoke on that Belal pack, but it didn't happen. It didn't happen at all. Belal dominated, man. But again, Gilbert did look flat, and I'm hearing he had an injury. There's like pictures of his balloon elephant-like size foot. So there, it plays into that. And I heard he was overtrained and taxed, so that does come into play. But still, even with all that, I feel like 100% Gilbert still would have, I think he could have edged out a split decision over Belal, but that's another here to there. Belal wins the match, 10 in a row, man. This guy's got like 10 wins in a row. You got to give him the title. Leon Edwards, absolutely. Or whoever's holding it, because, you know, Leon's supposed to be fighting Colby and everyone else but, you know, the guy who has 10 wins in a row, right? But Belal needs to fight for the belt. That's the next fight for him. So he needs to sit out, sit and wait, or be on the card, the same card that Colby's going to be on. I can't really match him up in anybody right now, because Belal's not going to go for nobody. He's not going to fight anybody. He'll at least that title. I believe whoever won this match was going to get the title eliminator. So this was it. Belal wins, so he gets the shot. So that's it. That's, you know, I'm not going to go any further. It's Belal Muhammad, man. Remember the name, man. Belal's a good fighter, though. Yeah, as you just saw, like, he could push the pace like no other. Do I think he beats Leon Edwards? No. But I believe Belal can beat Kobe Covington, though. I do think that. And I think Kobe can beat him, too. But Belal versus Leon next. All right. And next up is your main event. Of course, Aljo beats Henry Cejudo. I believe Henry Cejudo's retiring again, kinda, right? But next is going to be Sean O'Malley. That's a no-brainer. Sean O'Malley walked straight up in there with the Michael Jackson Thriller jacket, and he demanded a shot. Or was it beat it? It was either the beat it jacket, one of the two, right? But Davishvili, he's not going to fight his best friend, so he's making that clear. They're not going to give him Sean O'Malley. You know, it's not going to be Duval, or there's not going to be Marab versus Sean O'Malley. It's definitely going to be Aljo versus Sean O'Malley. It's sometime in August, I'm hearing. So, look out for that. I'm excited. I didn't care who won, honestly. I like the sport. I love the fighters, man. Love watching the fight. So, whoever wins is supposed to win. So, Aljo won. He's the champ. Razor split decision, of course, but Aljo fights Sean O'Malley. I honestly think he beats Sean O'Malley. That's just me. He's so unorthodox. He is the funk master, man. He has a funky style, and he knows what he's doing. I've never seen some guy who can just backpack you like that. I've never seen some guy with such control over what they're doing. You know what I mean? I would say that over what Aljo's doing versus the opponent. But Aljo does a good job knowing what he's doing. So I believe in Aljo, man. So those are the fights, man. Those are the fights, guys. Hope you enjoyed. I appreciate all the new subscribers, man. Appreciate that. Make sure you hit that like button. Thank you. And I'll see y'all next video. All right. See you.